Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for spending your few minutes with me right now. I want to talk about a challenge that I gave myself over the holidays. I love a good challenge, and during the holidays, I figured the most difficult challenge I could possibly do, other than maybe going on a diet, would be to stop drinking. And on this video, I want to share with you my experiences and what I learned. Okay, so first and foremost, I was absolutely shocked at how many opportunities there were to go ahead and drink and how many times I would have been drinking. It was my birthday. I attended a business conference with an open bar. My wife and I always go out to dinner, so I realized that every time we went out to dinner, I was having a beer or two. What I thought I normally would have had was maybe 2 or 3 beers a week. Turned out to be, I don't know, probably 14 beers a week. I was absolutely shocked at how much alcohol I would have consumed, at least during that particular time period. The next thing is, when you tell somebody that you're not drinking, everybody automatically assumes that you have a problem with alcohol. Now, fortunately, I didn't have a problem with alcohol. I just decided to take it on the challenge, but people look at you a little bit differently when you say, I'm not drinking right now. And I guess I don't blame them. I probably would have jumped to the exact same conclusion. But when you tell somebody that you've just decided you're going to give it up for a couple months, see what it's like, they all of a sudden start to feel like they are being judged. The conversation goes downhill very, very quickly, and they want to get away from you as much as possible. Another thing, I've got my buddies, I told them I'm not drinking, and their first question to a T, every single one of them is, how long is this going to last, and when are you going to start drinking again? Okay, so there was that peer pressure from everybody. Okay, so those are kind of the quick observations that I had when I decided to give up alcohol for those 2 months. Now, let's go through maybe some things that I discovered, maybe some things that might help you if you are going to not drink. Now, granted, this was just a very, very short time period for me, so I'm only relaying what I know. Those of you that are experienced non-drinkers could probably go a lot further into this. I'm just giving you my take on this. First off, not drinking is not that difficult. I realized that it was more of a habit than it was a necessity. I never felt I needed to unwind with alcohol. I never felt that I had to have a beer in order to be around other people. I realized it was just a habit. I'd sit down for dinner and I'd order a beer, whether I felt like having a beer or not. I thought it was going to be difficult, but it honestly was not that difficult. What I did feel, I know a lot of people ask me, well, do you feel any different? Not necessarily a huge difference, but what I did feel is refreshed in the morning. I got a much better night's sleep, and I woke up the next morning feeling a lot more rested and a lot more refreshed. I noticed that I was raring to go the next morning when I got up. Some little observations that I might give you if you're going to consider giving up alcohol or hopping on the wagon for a little bit. Don't call attention to it with everybody like I did. Because, like I said before, people feel judged when they're around you and you're not drinking. If you're in a bar or at a party, don't carry a water bottle with you when everybody else has a beer bottle in their hand. Okay, that's just shining that beacon light on you. I found it was just as easy to pour a glass of water, put some ice in there, maybe toss a lime in there, so it almost looked like a mixed drink, just so I didn't call attention to myself. So that's really my take on this thing. Now, where am I now? Well, I've cut way back on my alcohol consumption. It is right now the 8th of January, so we're only a week into the new year, and I've had a couple drinks. And it was one of those, I could take them, I can leave them, so I'm probably more likely to leave them. So I would say my overall consumption will be way down. I'm not going to be somebody that's going to be banging the drum saying you shouldn't be drinking or I'm not a drinker, because as I said before, I didn't really have a problem with it before, but alcohol is not exactly the best thing for your body, and if I'm going to live in this meat suit for another 60 years, I probably need to eliminate as much as possible, if not all of it, in my life. So that's pretty much it. If you feel that you want to give it a try, go ahead, give it 2 months. See if you can stay without alcohol for that amount of time. Deal with whatever peer pressure you're going to deal with. You may inspire somebody that may need to cut back on their drinking. Who knows? Do it for yourself. And if you enjoy not drinking, just grab a water. Hey, that's going to do it for today's video, but before we go, please do me a ginormous favor. Go down, click the like button, and go ahead and subscribe to this channel. If you're interested in getting more videos like this, where I'm going to be talking about diet, and we're going to talk about lifestyle, we're going to talk about things that are going to help improve and extend your life. If you're like me and getting up in the years and you want to make sure that you're living a very, very vibrant lifestyle throughout your remaining years, I've got 60 more years to go. I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to get there and what it is I'm doing to extend my life and make it even better every single day. If that's something that you want to see more of, make sure that you subscribe to the channel because that's what's coming your way this year. Thanks for watching.